The markets have been dipping, and in today's video, I'm going to break down my exact thoughts on the crypto market and where I think we're going in the short term and in the long term for Bitcoin and crypto, and how I'm playing these markets right now. So make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into the video. So we're going to start off by taking a look at the Bitcoin price chart, as Bitcoin is the market mover. And we can see that we do have a few bearish signs on the chart. And one of the bearish signs is on the daily chart, we were actually printing bearish divergences. So as the price action was going up, we were actually printing lower momentum waves, indicating a loss of strength in this move. So I was expecting Bitcoin to make some sort of down move very soon, because what we can see is we actually put in a new high and we got up to some very key levels, but we did not see follow through, because as we got up to this high back here, we did not get a big push above. And what you really want to see is when you break these highs is you want to see volume and you want to see a really explosive move. But as we were getting to that highs, that's not what we saw. Instead, we printed bearish divergences. Now, the question is this the end of a down move, or are we going lower? Well, we can see right now that we are at a pretty key level of support around here. So there is always a potential that we may bottom here, but we do have a potential to go further down as well. And if we were to see a bit more of a bigger move down, what would I be looking at? Well, we could be looking to print some sort of head and shoulders pattern, which could bring us back down to some lower levels. And straight away, if we did that, I would be targeting a move down to this range down here at around that 96,000. So if we were to lose this level here, then the next level would be to get a head and shoulders pattern that would bring us down to 96K. Now, I don't see us going down any lower than that. If we were to see a bit more of a move down, 96K is probably where I would be targeting. And one of the reasons why I do think we could see more downside is because when we have a look at the weekly chart, we can see some extremely bearish signs. Now, I know a lot of you want to be bullish, but we can't ignore what the charts are showing us. What we have is on the weekly chart, we have a bearish divergence where the price action is going higher, but our momentum waves are getting lower, as we're just about to print a red dot here. And as well as our momentum wave looking like it's going to flip, the money flow is also leaving Bitcoin, which is extremely bearish as well. So we cannot ignore these bearish signs on the chart. So I would be expecting some more downside, which is why when we go back to the daily charts, I do think that it is very possible that we see a move back down to some lower levels of support, and this could potentially give us a head and shoulders pattern to bring us back down. Now, how am I playing the market? Well, the way I think about the market is I always want to hedge in case I'm wrong. So if I'm wrong and we do actually bottom out at this level of support here, this is a good time to be dollar cost averaging into the market, because a lot of good projects are trading at quite good discounts right now with this dip. So it's a good time to start scaling in, but not to go all in case we do see those lower prices from a lot of those bearish signals that we are getting on the chart. So what are some coins that I'm looking at right now? One coin that I actually bought, and I bought this morning, was BitTensor Tau. And the reason I'm buying it is this coin, anything under $400, is a massive buy for me. It's one of the leading AI projects. It's known as the Bitcoin of AI. It's probably one of the strongest projects that you can buy. Now, the reason I bought it is because we actually came down to a very key level. So we can see that we literally came down and tested this previous level of around $366. And that was a previous high here, previous high back here. It was been previous levels of resistance as well. So it's been a very key level. Now, looking at the momentum waves, it is looking a bit more bearish. So there is the potential that we break this level, which could lead us to come down to my blue box here at around that $200 level. always hedge in case I'm wrong. And it is trading at quite good prices right now, which is why I'm starting to dollar cost average into this coin. And if we do see a bigger move down, that's when I'm going to load up a heavier position on my portfolio. Another coin I really like right now as well is Ondo. So this is the leading coin for the tokenization of real world assets. This coin is partnered with BlackRock, they're partnered with Coinbase, and BlackRock is already using them for their tokenized treasuries. So this coin's extremely bullish and it's one I'd be looking to load up on. And what we can see now is we're actually hitting a very key level of ascending support. So if this level holds, then we could expect to bounce from that level, which is why I believe it's a good time to be dollar cost averaging now. However, if we were to break that level, then we would be looking at a move back down to these range lows down here. And you could be looking at a buying opportunity of getting in at around 55 cents if we were to come back down. So those two coins that I'm accumulating right now. And the reason I'm accumulating it is because I do not believe that this bull run is over. I still believe that we have one more leg in, and it's at the moment where we actually break through this blue box here, our previous highs, and we start to get a bit of follow through. This is when I really think we're going to put in that final leg to the bull run and absolutely explode. But we may have to consolidate a bit first before we can put that final leg in for crypto. But at the end of the day, we're still in an uptrend. We can still see that we're still holding this ascending level of support, and until we actually break below this trend line here, I would be expecting us to put in higher highs and higher lows until we break below that level, where I'll then be looking to sell all of my positions and close all trades. But until that point, we're still in an uptrend of just putting in higher highs and higher lows. I'm still expecting Bitcoin to get that final push into price discovery, and it's after that when I'm expecting altcoins to absolutely explode and make people millions of dollars. Now, if you like that trading video and you'd like to learn how to trade, I do one-on-one coaching. Just message me on either Instagram or Twitter, or send me an email as well. And if you'd like to know my top 10 picks for 2025, the coins that I believe will be the best performing and the coins that I keep private for my private community, you can purchase that list. Just click on the link in the description below. But besides that, I'll see you guys next time.
Bitcoin, please go to moon. Stop going sideways now. Don't ever say we going down to 1K, but Mr. Novogratse, we have bottomed out, Novogratse is bullish, bottomed out, don't ever rise is deadish.
Barrett's positive 13 times there.
Novogratse is bullish.
Bitcoin could be at 40,000.
Let us go to moon.